If you're a small business owner, your website is probably losing you money. These 7 design tips are going to help you fix that without needing a full redesign or a massive budget. Kicking us off at number 1 is structuring your site properly. Now, when I do research for client builds, this is the one thing that stands out more than anything else. So if you take nothing from this video, except number 1, that's fine. This is the most important. So if you think of your site structure, or you probably don't think of your site structure actually, because most business owners don't know what they don't know. And this is completely fine. Your focus is your business. It's not design. But when it comes to structuring your site, you need to think of what journey your visitor is going to take. More often than not, they're going to land on the home page and they're going to see the top section, which is the hero section. And we'll come on to that in a moment. But they're just going to see this, right? Can they do what you want them to do, first of all? If they can click a button or do something, great. But as they go down the page, do you have an About Us section, Services section, Testimonials section, Contact Us section, FAQ section? Do you have all of these important areas on your homepage in place? And are they ordered in the correct way? And do they get across the message succinctly so clients or potential clients can see what they need to see right away? Do they lead to subpages where they can learn more if they want to? These are all the questions that you need to be asking yourself. Does the structure make sense to a visitor? Because more often than not, it will make sense to us, but it won't make sense to outside people who want to learn about what you do. Let's imagine you are a tennis coach and your target market is beginner tennis athlete wannabes, or even just leisure players, but someone who has the need for a coach. They probably, if they're at the beginning of their journey, don't understand all of the tennis jargon. They don't know actually what exactly they're looking for from a coach. So it's your job to almost dumb things down and walk them to where you want them to go. So teach them or tell them about, okay, this is why you need a tennis coach. This is why I'm the best. This is how I do it. And this is why this is the best way to accomplish the goal. So you're telling them why they need a coach, why they need you, and why your way is the only way and the best way. Without that, someone is going to come onto the site and they're probably just going to fall off. So all that to say, your structure needs to be there. And if it's not, then you're losing so many leads. Now, I mentioned this a little bit, but number 2 is, are you allowing users to do the thing? And the thing can be different for all manner of businesses. For me, it's going to be a form submission to start a project, or it's going to be book a call to start a project. Essentially, it's, start a project, but do you want to write to me or do you want to call me? For, let's say, the tennis coach, it could be book a consultation, schedule an in-person meeting, do an assessment. It can be lots of different things, but it doesn't matter what those things are if somebody can't do it as soon as they land on your site. And this goes in with number 3, which is don't make people scroll if they don't want to. So 2 and 3 are kind of the same in that you need to allow someone to do the thing. So is there a button that says, do the thing, book a call, contact us, book an assessment, visit us? If you're a gym, it could be book an induction. Whatever it is, it needs to be there and it needs to be prominent right at the top of the page. So you could use your header, or you could use your hero section, which is that top section when someone lands onto your site. And so number 3, not making people scroll if they don't want to. What this means is, at the top of your site, most people are too lazy to scroll past it. So in here, you need all of the info that they need to make a decision. So for instance, on my site, if you look at it, it's Sam Crawford, award-winning Squarespace web design expert. That's who I am. And then underneath is what I do. Built over 450 sites in the UK, US, and beyond, blah, blah, blah. Then we've got the awards and a contact form. So someone lands on that page, they know who I am, what I do, why I'm so great, and they can do the thing. They can contact me. In the header section, there's also a button that says schedule a call. So everything is there for them to find out who I am, make a decision, vet me, and contact me. On your site, it should be exactly the same. Maybe you don't need a contact form in there, but someone should be able to land, know who you are, what your business does, and make that decision to contact you or do the thing, whatever the thing is. Number 4 is social proof is a must. Now, social proof comes in many different forms. It could be, let's say you've won an award, like I have. I had to get that flex in. But if you've won an award, then you want to show what those awards are. So I have all of my awards listed on a few of my different pages on the site, high and prominent. So awards is one. Then you've got features. So features could be we were featured in GQ or Elle or The Independent, Forbes, whatever it is. If you have been featured or if you have worked with, very high level clients, then you want to list it on your site. I guess you could break that out into 2, features and clients. And then you've got testimonials. So your site, if you have testimonials, should have those testimonials on. There is nothing more powerful than independent reviews. That's why I have reviews all over my site. 5-star, headshot, the review. If you can show just an overwhelming wall of proof on your site about your product or your service, you will sell more. You will get more inbound leads, more inquiries, and you'll just make a ton more money. So social proof in its 4 guises, I guess, or 3.5, is an absolute must. Number 5 is blow your own trumpet, because no one else is going to do this for you. There is no point on your own corner of the internet of being humble. You don't need to be humble. No one buys from a business because they're so humble. Be as, maybe not arrogant, but be as confident in your product or your service as possible. Never ever downplay it. Never say there are many great different options. Be the only option. Be so convincing that someone comes onto your site and thinks, if I don't go with this business, then I will never get the outcome that I want. This is marketing 101. You need to position yourself as the expert and the sole expert who has the expertise that will solve this person's problem. No other options exist. Now on YouTube, I'll give shout outs to other people because there are other great designers. But on my site, it's Sam Crawford or by Crawford, the best, the best, the best. I'm not sure if it's necessarily true, but I say all of this on my site. And that's okay. I want someone to land there and not go away. I want them to book a call or contact me. That's what I want them to do. And if you want that for your business, well, then you need to blow your own trumpet because no one else is going to do it. Next, I think we're on number 6 is use a template if you need. So if your business's website looks outdated and it's not doing what you want it to do, go and buy something pre-made. If you buy a template, you've got something that has the correct structure. It allows users to do the thing. It doesn't make people scroll. It has social proof in, and it has the space for you to blow your own trumpet. And it's a fraction of the cost of hiring a developer. Now, number 7 is, you can hire a developer, whatever. But if we just focus on the template for a moment, you can, for the fraction of the cost, get something live within a few days because it's already built. All you have to do is add your own content. So add your brand colors, add your fonts, add your SEO into there, like your page descriptions. And I guess you need to make your images smaller. You need to do all of that. So maybe it'll take a week, maybe not a few days, but it is so quick. Once you've got your content in, your images, all of that, you've made it yours. You can ship that nigh on immediately. So instead of worrying about, I've got to implement all of the things Sam's just said, just go and buy a template. There is so many great templates out there for any platform that you want, whether it's Squarespace, whether it's Wix, Webflow, WordPress, whatever. There's templates out there. and they will do what you want them to do. And then, as I alluded to finally, if you have the money, go and hire a pro. Your responsibility is your business. You are great at your business. Don't try and be great at other areas. Don't try and be the best copywriter, the best designer, the best developer. If you are serious about your business, you need to invest like you are serious. So the template is the first step. If you want to blow the competition out the water, hire the best professional that you can afford. Maybe that's not me. That's fine. But once you get to a position where your website is driving leads and you do have that additional income to invest, go and hire a professional. If you do want me, then amazing. You can click the links in the description. You can get in contact and we can have a chat. If not, maybe you want to build on WordPress, go and find the best WordPress developer. But I can assure you, having worked with coming up on 600 businesses now, I just haven't updated the verbiage on my website, but having worked with all these businesses, the return on investment that they've had is just phenomenal when they've gone from, oh, we'll do it ourselves in-house to we'll just let a pro handle it. It's night and day. So as I say, if you do want to chat, great, get in touch. If not, you don't have to. But hopefully with these tips, your site will be printing leads on demand.